My government is committed to the efficient provision of services to wananchi so as to improve in a tangible way the lives of the residents and visitors of Machakos County. Maendeleo Chap-Chap is not about excuses or normal government or long bureaucratic stories, but real 24 hours delivery of development. All employees of the county need to realize that our bosses are the people and it is our responsibility to deliver. 2.5 years after the formation of my government, it is clear that some tweaking is necessary so that the vision and promises we gave our people are reached. My government has faced five main challenges, actually not four. The first one is lethargy. The Kenyan attitude of doing things slowly, badly, and with a don't care attitude that is common in national and county governments is now becoming common in Machakos. Lethargy, inefficiencies, and poor quality of work will not be tolerated. Our standards have to be of international level. The second point is corruption. This disease has slowed down growth in Kenya since independence, and it's also affecting us. From senior government officers stealing pipes meant for irrigation schemes to their homes, kickbacks before payments, contractual handshakes, diversion of machinery, theft of revenue, harassment of wananchi for bribes, siphoning of fuel, to even theft of spare parts in collaboration with mechanics. Machakos, we have been told, is way better than other counties in terms of corruption. But I do not and will not tolerate any form of corruption in my government. Those who have stolen should know that soon they will be spending many years in jail. I already have a plan in association with the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to deal with them, and investigations are in high gear. If you want to be corrupt, move away from Machakos. Our purchase of goods and services have to be based on value for money. Machakos has achieved a lot by squeezing the shilling. I will soon be setting up a Machakos anti-corruption team and a projects monitoring evaluation team to unearth shoddy and illegal practices. My desire is that Machakos becomes the best place to work and live with a transparent and ethical government. Number 3, insubordination. Discipline is vital and adherence to policy and system critical if a government has to perform. There is a growing culture of insubordination where junior officers are not respecting their seniors, where directions are treated as suggestions, and where government work is not taken seriously. Some people, instead of working with their teams, spend time working contrary to the government's agenda. When my government makes a policy such as no sharing of hospital beds, or clean toilets, or timelines for efficient delivery of services, this has to be adhered to. When government projects have to be on a 24-hour shift development cycle, this is not for debate. People need to be able to carry government policy. People not able to carry government policy have no place in my government. Number 4, sabotage. This common pull-me-down Kenyan syndrome is also creeping into Machakos. Some of our officers are busy trying to sabotage their colleagues. My projects are constantly being sabotaged left, right, and center by my own government officials. Some of my officials, instead of protecting my government and supporting our agenda, work with our detractors and enemies of development, hence assisting them in disrupting our development agenda. Some are even conniving with contractors and suppliers to slow down or stop government projects. Others run to the county assembly with machinations to bring down their colleagues. It is shocking that some of our government officials are photocopying documents, forging vouchers, and making night visits to our detractors focusing on bringing their colleagues down. Others shout their mouths off, recklessly discussing their colleagues to suppliers, contractors, and others. Hii kasumba ya kuchimbana will not be tolerated. If you cannot shut up about your colleagues, get out of my government. And lastly, number 5, inability. Some officers, regardless of how hard they try, are not able to keep to the international standards of Maendeleo Chapchap. The concept and implementation is way above their head, and they are still in the old traditional government service comforts that are not applicable in a fast-moving Machakos government working towards first world standards. To these officials, we tell them, thanks, but you'll have to work somewhere else because our enemy is poverty and our people have suffered for too long. If you're not able, you are not able. I have taken the following changes in my government. Today, I announced the following realignments, and I'll be announcing a more comprehensive changes next week. So this is the 25%, 75% is going to come next week or next week but one. One, I appoint Ms. Grace Munguti here as the acting county secretary, in addition to her present portfolio in public service. 2, Honorable Luka Kioko as the acting minister for water and irrigation. He is to ensure that all boreholes and dams are active and people are drinking water. 3, Honorable Hellen Kiilu as the acting minister for public service, labor, ICT, and cooperative development. 4, Dr. Sunil Dhall to assist the Minister for Decentralized Units by managing the energy docket. 5, Honorable Faith Wathome to assist in managing the garbage collection docket. We expect that there's a system put in place. There should not be garbage in Machakos within the next 2-3 months. The Ministers for Water and Public Service, the Minister for Water and Irrigation, and the Minister for Public Service, Labor, ICT, and Cooperative Development have been sent away on 3 months compulsory leave. 6, Engineer Morris Aluanga, Chief Officer, Special Programs, Office of the Governor. Engineer Julius Mungai, Acting Chief Officer, Ministry of Transport, Roads, Public Works, and Housing. Mr. Nicholas Makau, the Chief Officer, Cooperative Development and Marketing. Ms. Catherine Nzila, Chief Officer, Office of the Governor for Deployment. Ms. Rosemary Mule, Secretary, County Public Service Board, suspended until further notice. Mr. Frederick Kasoa, Member of County Public Service, sent away for 2 months compulsory leave. Mr. Raphael Mutia, the CEO of Machakos Water Company, sent on 2 months compulsory leave and redeployed due to incompetence and for the water shortage in Machakos town. Mr. Michael Mangeli, the CEO of Mavoko Water Company, sent away on 2 months compulsory leave and redeployed due to incompetence and for the water shortages in Athi River, Syokimau, and Mlolongo. Mr. Peter Kimeu, Chief Mechanical Engineer, Ministry of Roads, suspended indefinitely. Mr. David Mbada, Director, Roads, suspended indefinitely. I have also appointed the following task force committee to investigate the working of the Machakos and Mavoko water companies and to study and recommend immediate and long-term reasonable measures to address the water supply situations in Machakos town or Machakos city and Athi River, Syokimau, and Mulongo areas. They have 10 days from tomorrow to present their recommendations. Mr. Alphonse Kioko to chair the task force. Ms. Francisca Mutinda, member. Mr. Joseph Mutio, otherwise known as Murefu in Machakos, member. Mr. Ken Wathome, member. Engineer Fred Mwango, member. Mzee Kioko wa Mutisia, member. And Ms. Kentis Tikolo as member. The county secretary will ensure that the task force is taken care of so they can start their work efficiently.